Welcome back, everybody, to the continuation of our Let's Play of Space Exploration and Krastorio 2. As promised, the whole build is in. It's not really changed much. I did notice some bugs we need to fix right now. Maybe some of you have already posted that in the comments from yesterday's video. But we are going to be finishing this thing up and tweaking it so that we can make sure that it runs as expected. Now, one thing, of course, we do need steam over here to make the biomethanol. And the steam we can get by just burning our biofuel over here. And for that, we have this little steam section over here that gets priority input over here from all the stuff that we make over here that goes into the power plant. One note on the power plant, of course, it is never intended for this power plant to run at 100% capacity. You should never, ever, ever run a power plant at 100% capacity because that's usually asking for trouble. Because at 100%, you might think it's the best you can do, but trust me, things will start to become unstable, and you are more likely to enter brownout territory. And if you have a processing chain like this in front of it, a brownout can absolutely eat you. Usually, the go-to value is run it at 80% maximum. It's also the same you do with the power supply in your computer. You never really want to utilize your power supply more or less than 80% because usually they're tweaked up to maximum efficiency at 80%. You might notice those stickers on there, like this is a power supply with like silver 80 or gold 80 or platinum 80. That's basically telling you that these power supplies are most efficient at 80%. Good. So first step first, we need more steam down here. I put down 3 of these. 3 of these is definitely not enough because each one of these makes 20 steam per second. And we need a total of 120 and actually a little bit more than 120. Because 120 is for 20 of these. We got 24 of these. So we need 120 plus 20%. That is 144 steam that we need. So that's 60. That's a misclick. That is 120. That will be 140. That will be 144. Or 160 in this case. Good. So let's put all of that in. Which also means we need to extend this and put some of that in. No problem. We can do that. Which also means we do need some more power poles over here. Yeah, just use the small ones over here. It'll be fine. Good. Something like that. That will be fixed. We can just let the bots build that for us, because I'm just being lazy. So put these in, put those in, put that in. I don't have that many small power poles. Can I make some? I can make one. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to upgrade you to medium power poles. How about that? Here we go. What we could do is just take these power poles over here and just make them medium. And then we have no issue over there. We also need some pipes in there. Here we go. This is also the way I've been constructing this thing. Just put down like a storage chest, put in the things I need, and let the bots take care of it. We don't really have any kind of remote bot supply over here, but this is fine. This works. Good. Then the steam, of course, comes out. That is going to be connected over here into this pipe. And we need a little bit of distance. Also, we do want the water, because we do need water further down for our, what's it called again? For our wood production. So let's put down a pipe all the way down here, coming all the way over here. Even further. Past the refineries. And then we need to hook it up into, well, technically over here. We can't do that. There's the underground over there. Well, we can if we just do something like this and that. And then this and that. And then you over there. You over there. Pick up these two. Hook this up. Hook that up. Hook this up. Hook that up. Hook this up. We also need to go to the other side. There we go. These machines over here, even though you don't see the arrow, they will pass through liquids. So they can connect up like this and they will share the water. And then the water, I think it also goes out of the pipe. We will have to check that. But the water then also goes over here. So one water pump will supply all of this with water. Let's test that right away. Good. So we go all the way back up to the top. I've got 8 or 7 water pumps on me. 7. One for each row over here for the boilers. And then one extra for utility water. So let's find ourselves a nice spot where we can place that thing. Also, there's a train station already in place. It is sitting over here. The train does not exist yet, so we do have to set up a train for that. And then we're going to be good. I'm also going to be super duper lazy. Bots, take it away, please. Put it in that chest. Localized bots. Yeah, that's definitely a way to build. There we go. So we're going to need a couple of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whole bunch of these. Let's hook them up with the main water line. That will be you. And, oh, well, let's do it like this then. All the way over here. And then you over there as well. Good. And then one over here. We could, of course, let the bots do this for us, but nah. We can do this all by ourselves. Here we go. Build it in reverse. There will be then one over there. No, it will be a little bit higher. Because the shoreline is a bit weird. There we go. And then we go the other way. And it should be over here. No, it's one further. Never mind. It's over here. Good. Then put in the corners. Excellent. And then we got one more. Can we maybe pull you down a little bit more? You are very far up. And again, if we put you over there. Yeah, let's see if we can make this happen. Let's maybe also build it in reverse. Then we can see where this thing ends up. But I kind of want to have the pipe over here. Or at least over there. Of course, the chest is in the way. There we go. Yeah, that works. That is fine. Good. And then we need some power over here. That's all of them powered up. Excellent. Water is flushing the system over here. Let's see if the water also flushes everything down here. So that goes into the boilers. It then goes out of this one, goes further down. All the way down to where we make the trees. We also have a little stone mine over there. That stone mine over there, it's only there to make mine stone for the power plants, to make the sand, then we make the trees. And the water also goes all the way over here to the refinery. Perfect. Good. Then, train. One thing we need to do, we are going to be running this train over here with biofuel. And we have a natural overflow output over here for biofuel. I mean, if it's not being picked up by the power plant, it will then just go this way. All the way over here. And then we can use it over here to fuel up the train. There we go. So this train will naturally refuel itself. Then we also kind of want to set up some kind of logistic system over here to when we set the train open, the station open or not. And that is going to be a very simple decision over here. We're just going to put like one decider combinator over here. If everything in those tanks is less than, say, 25,000. So if only one of these tanks is full, then we are going to open up the station. Output the L signal 1. There we go. So if these tanks over here are less than 25,000 in total, we will open up the station. For the output station over here, the train will come in. We will push everything into the tanks, and everything in these tanks will be flushed down over here to these 4 tanks, and then it will be flushed into the crude oil over here. Good. I think I do have some coke on me. Perfect. We can just use that to fire up the train for the first time. Let's put down these things over there. And then we need some liquid wagons. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. The train is in place. We still need to make the hydrogen, by the way. I forgot about that. That's still a thing we need to do. Here, have some coke. You go over there. You go over there. If you press shift and hold that, you can at the station like that. Full cargo, empty cargo, have at it. Good. He's going. Hydrogen. Now, at some point in time, and that point is going to come fairly soon, we are going to have to make some chlorine gas. And we need chlorine gas to mine things like the... Wait a minute, so let's go like this. To mine things like rare earth metals. We got rare earth metals all the way over there. And we need 2.5 chlorine gas per mining operation. Chlorine gas, if we take a look at FNEI. There we go. It is over there. Craft. There's two ways of crafting that. One is out of lithium chloride, but I don't think we're going to be doing that because that is its own little cycle. Or by cooking up sand in water, and then we get hydrogen and chlorine out of that. Yeah, we're probably going to make, right over there, a chlorine making machine. And then we're going to try to pump over the hydrogen over here, so that we have like something like a sink output for the hydrogen over there. We also still need the oxygen over there. I also completely forgot about that. So we will be tweaking quite a lot of stuff for now. But we can already see that fuel is being made. So that is good. So let's work on that. I don't really have the atmospheric condenser for that. But then again, how much oxygen do we need? We need 60 plus 20%, I think. Because how many is this? 24? 24. 60 plus 20%. So that is... We need 72 per second. One of these atmospheric condensers, I'm just going to plonk you down over there, is making 30. Good to know. Good. We do got some electrolyzers on us, because we do also need to make that hydrogen. Good God, these machines are loud. I love it. And that's over here. And we are going to need to make, well, we only need to make 1.5 of that, or 25% of that. So 50, we need to make 12.5 hydrogen per second to keep this machine going. And if we take a look at the cracking recipe over here, 6 of these, 3 of these make 20 and make 10 oxygen. So we're going to put down 3 of these. Good. We could maybe put it over here. I think we can get away with this. Here we go. And there. Mighty loud, these machines. Love that. Absolutely love that. So, water will be coming in over here. We move like this. And then we push the water back. Actually, the water does kind of want to go over here somewhere. So we can just rebuild this a little bit. That crude oil is just in the way. We can also fill this machine from the other side. There we go. This also works. But now we have the issue that we will not be able to get to the oxygen over there. So this thing over there has to move out by 1. No, well, not like that. Also, I'm pretty sure they're complaining about pipe storage. No, they're not. Good. Yeah, do it like this, do it like that, and then at least the oxygen pipe over there is free. Which also means this whole pipe over there, we can move you further down. Now, this pipe is in the way. There's always something in this game. Pick up this again, pick up that again. You know what? We're just gonna do the creative solution. Here we go. That works. That works. Good. This one will then be flushed from the other side. That's perfectly fine. Okay. We got oxygen. We got hydrogen over here. That's perfectly fine. We need to get the hydrogen over there. We could do this the same way around. As we did earlier. There we go. I guess we try from the top for this one. It's both gonna be scrummy. So we could try it like this. This will be fine. And then we hook you up like this. We hook you up like that. And then there we go. There's your hydrogen. We do make a little bit of oxygen over here. Which we should maybe also try to gather up. We could also just start venting the oxygen. There's two things we can do over here. We do need a little bit of oxygen over there, either way. We could just, if we want to. That's not gonna work for there. Let's go the other way around then. Let's just go this way. Almost. Here we go. Oh my, what happened over here? That doesn't look correct. Good. Oxygen. Yeah, hook it up like this. That right over there is in the way, so remove it real quick. There we go. Now these systems have some oxygen. They need more oxygen than that. And the amount of oxygen that we make over here will not be enough. We only make like a little bit of oxygen over here. And the most important part over here is the hydrogen over there. We might need to put in some kind of overflow protection over here to make sure that everything over there works as expected. But what we can already start doing over here is pick up some of the fuel, just some of it, and drop some of it over here in these machines. There we go. And you get a little bit of coke. There we go. So that we start making the steam, so that we can start making the bioethanol over here. There we go. The steam is coming in. The steam also needs to be cross-connected over here to the other side. So let's do that real quick. There we go. Oh, pipe missing. There we go. Which means that these machines over here now start working, and we now start to get the first cycle of bioethanol. Perfect. So we already have a little bit going. Then, of course, a little bit annoying that I don't have enough of this in my pocket. Yeah, we need 60. Actually, this thing over here makes more than 30. It makes 45. So placing one of these down could definitely work. And if we make this a little bit more fancy and put down the tank, if I can make a tank. I cannot make a tank. Well, for now, let's put it in like this. This will be fine. Yeah, you make oxygen. I'll be back for you. Good. So we need a couple of things to tweak this machine. We need some flare stacks to blow off the excess of maybe hydrogen or something like that. And we definitely need some kind of balancing mechanism for the oxygen over there. But for now, this system over here can start looping. So we'll just let it loop for a while. And we're just going to go and get some materials to check out what we need later on. Also, for defense of this machine, we do now have a wall over here. We have a little bit of defense over there. And even down here, there are some defenses. I also took out some of the nests over here. This one's already new. But it should be fine over here. Also, the bioethanol does pollute less, so it should be fine. But we should definitely try to get ourselves some, some better production up and running. Good. There we go. There we go. So what do we need? We need at least one more atmospheric condenser, at least. And then we need some tanks and some pumps and some cables. We have all of that. We have all of that. And flare stacks. So park you over there. Yeah, make one over there. We have already researched flare stacks. They are available to us. There they are. We just need to put in the stuff. So we need some steel. We can find some steel over here. Here we go. There we go. Also, pick up my stuff, please. I've got a whole bunch of wood over here in my pocket. There we go. There's the steel. Thank you, logistic bots. And let's make some flare stacks. Here we go. That's going on. Then we need to make some pumps and some tanks. We have some tanks over here. That's the right amount of tanks that we need. And I think we need at least one more atmospheric condenser. So let's start making one of these. For that, we need some more multi-cylindrical engines. Some steel beams. These are over there. Some green circuits. There you go. And some gear wheels. There we go. Make me an atmospheric condenser, please. Good. Excellent. Oh, we picked up the radar over here, but that doesn't matter. This is the one I want to see, and we can already see the belt over here. is filling up. Look at that. It's getting fuller and fuller. It's almost full when it is over here. So the power plant over here definitely is starting to churn, which also means we can start picking up the old power plant. It is looking... Okay, I think they have to at least be working a little bit before they show up over here in production. Because I'm kind of concerned that this over here should definitely make way more power. We might have a left-right power supply issue. Let's see, this whole block is connected over there. This whole block is connected over there. Nah, it is fine. It is fine. Good. Bring me this, bring me that. And let's finally tweak that power plant to see what we need in the end. So, having an excess of oxygen is not that much of an issue. Having an excess of hydrogen is the issue, is it? No. No, I know exactly how we're going to do it. I think we can just do it without flare stacking anything. The electrolyzers will work every now and then, and just back up on hydrogen. And at some point they will stop making oxygen. And that is then where the atmospheric condenser comes in. If we just run, if we can't sink the oxygen from the electrolyzers, we just switch over to the atmospheric condensers. And then it should be fine. Good. Yeah, we can see that oxygen over here is a bit of an issue. So let's fix this up again. Sorry about that. Pick this up. There is going to be some kind of tank over here. I dislike how these things connect. Let's place you over here. Which also means we need to pull you down a bit. You get a connection over there. You get a connection over there. You get a pump over there to keep the oxygen pressure on. There we go. And then you go this way. You go that way. Then there will be a pump over here. There will be an atmospheric condenser somewhere. We can place the atmospheric condensers. Oh, I can place one in the middle over there, but not over there? What the hell? God dang it. Well, we can definitely place one over here if we want to. That was also a very important power pole, it seems. There we go. Also, I should not stand on the rails. Yeah, I do want to place one over there. There we go. You make oxygen. But you only make oxygen if this thing over here... Well, thing is, this is not enough oxygen production. We need more than that. We can move you down by one, and we can place another one, say, over here. Yes, that will work. That will work. We need two of these. So, you get a connection like this. You get a connection like that. You go like this. You go like that. You make oxygen. You make oxygen. A wire over there. A wire over there. Good. These are the atmospheric condensers that make oxygen for us. Each of them makes 45 per second. So they make up to 90 per second. If everything in here is less than 5,000, you open up and push in. That was close. So then we always have some oxygen in here. And then from over here, it can just move over into these machines where we push the oxygen in. And the whole system over here does need to back up a bit. The steam is backed up, but oxygen over here, 60 oxygen per second, plus 20%, 72 oxygen per second. This should make more than enough oxygen. But probably because liquid levels are very, very low, it might need just a little bit more. What we also could do is put a little pressure on. There we go. So then we can always push out this oxygen over here. And the oxygen in here should back up. Which currently is very slowly doing. Do these have a higher crafting speed? No, crafting speed of 1. Yeah, it's now all backed up in the machines. It will back up in the pipe. Once it's backed up in the pipe, it will go over here. And then the whole thing starts over again. And then we are good. Perfect. So again, it took us 2 episodes to fix up and tweak this whole machine over here. Let's put down the radar again somewhere. I like it over here because then it's in the middle. And we can also see on the mini-map that this is a good spot. Put it over there. There we go. And we can also see that biofuel over here is backing up all the way. And the whole thing over here is working. We now have 486 megawatts of power available. That is 420 coming out of this thing. And then the other 72 is from the old power plant. The old power plant we're probably going to stop. But now we at least have a really, really nice big biofuel power plant. And if you take a look at this, it is actually quite interesting to see. It only consumes 100 crude oil per second if it's running at maximum capacity, which is currently it is not. And turns that into 420 megawatts of extra power. Now we could do a calculation over here, and you might already see that it might be a good idea to put in some efficiency modules over here, because every fuel refinery over here has a consumption rate of a megawatt. And we got like 52 of them, so that's 52 megawatts that we actually have to subtract from all of this. Actually, it's a little bit more. It is 71 megawatts we have to subtract from that. If we put some efficiency modules in here, it would be even better for power generation, but for now, this is fine. But some efficiency modules over here is probably a good idea. We did so in the previous playthrough. Just some efficiency modules once will be enough, 2 of them. And then this thing over here is mighty, mighty fine. Good. Also, these over here, these also eat quite a lot of power, but they're completely backed up, so that is fine as well. Perfect. How are the oil values in here? Petroleum gas is completely empty. Light oil is completely full. That is good. Also, it's a good idea to put these things over here all the way at the end. Because if the belt over here backs up, we can always sink the petroleum gas, and then the light oil is the only thing that stays around. Good. How's this train doing? This train over there is waiting for this station over here to open up again. So that is fine as well. And with that, the biofuel power plant is up and running. Excellent. So what are we going to do next time? Next time, I think we're finally going to do the final parts that we need to do for the rocket tech carts. We need to make some speed modules, and to make the speed modules, we need to make a whole bunch of... where are they? They're over here, aren't they? We need to make a whole bunch of electronics. This was also the reason why I made the copper outpost over here and made all the copper over there. We got a whole belt over here ready for copper for electronic components, so that is going to be good. And also at some point in time we're gonna have to do raw metal processing, and that's gonna consume a whole bunch of power. So getting a big power plant in like this was definitely necessary. Perfect. If you do like what you see, please do leave a like, a follow, a comment, a subscription. Every one of those actions does help me out in growing this channel into something bloody amazing. You can also find me on twitch.tv/BoldViking, where we do even more Captain of Industry, RimWorld, GTFO, and maybe Factorio will be back on stream as well soon. And without further ado, I wish you all an amazing evening, and until next time, see you around!